In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to find your Supabase connection string. Start by opening the Supabase dashboard and signing in. From the homepage, head to the projects area where you'll see all of your existing projects. If you're just getting started, you can create a new project here as well, but I'll proceed with an existing one to keep things moving. Click into the project you want to connect to. Inside the project, look for the Connect section in the navigation and open it. This area is where Supabase gathers all the ways you can connect to your database. Next, select Connection String. This reveals the exact details you'll need formatted for different tools and workflows. At the top, you'll notice a type selector. This lets you pick the format that fits your environment. The URI option shows a single database URL that contains your user, password, host, port, database name, and any connection parameters. It's a great choice for many apps and ORMs, and it's typically stored as an environment variable rather than hard-coded. If you prefer working from the command line, choose PSQL. This view provides a ready-to-run PSQL command you can paste into your terminal to connect directly to your database. It's perfect for quick checks, migrations, or ad hoc queries. You'll also see language-specific options such as Golang, along with other popular frameworks. These examples show how to embed your connection string in client or server code using common libraries. They're a helpful way to avoid guesswork and follow best practices for your stack. Below that, there's a source selector. By default, it targets the primary database, which is where your writes happen. If your project uses read replicas, you can choose one here for read-only workloads like analytics or reporting. Using a replica helps offload reads and keep your primary responsive. Finally, review the method. Direct connection connects straight to Postgres and is ideal when you control the network and expect longer-lived connections. Transaction Pooler uses a high-performance pool optimized for short-lived serverless-style requests and bursts of traffic. Session Pooler reserves a connection for the duration of a session, which some libraries or features require. Once you've selected the type, source, and method that match your needs, the connection details shown on screen are the ones to use in your application or tooling. Treat these values like credentials. Store them in environment variables. Don't share them publicly, and rotate them if you suspect exposure. And that's it. You found where to get your Supabase connection string and how to choose the right format and method for your setup.